Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis 2 verse 20. And it says, and Adam gave names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him. Yes. So this verse has 5 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. As we saw in the previous verse, Genesis 2 verse 19, the Lord God gave Adam the ability to name all the living creatures. And as we're seeing here in Genesis 2 verse 20, Adam finally names all the living creatures. So the first teaching, Adam's authority and responsibility. Adam naming the animals symbolizes his God-given authority over creation, as seen in Genesis 1 verse 26, which we did some months ago. Yeah, this teaches that humans have a role as caretakers of the earth and its creatures. The incompleteness of man without a companion. Although Adam named every animal, he did not find a suitable partner among them. This emphasizes that no animal or material thing can replace the need for human relationships, especially the unique bond of marriage. Yes, marriage is important, marriage is divine. All of us human beings need companionship, male and female, and it cannot be replaced. Godly marriage cannot be replaced. It's what most Christians and human beings are lacking in the world right now. We need godly marriage, man and woman coming together to form a healthy, strong, God-centered relationship. God's plan for human relationships. This verse sets the stage for the creation of Eve. It teaches that relationships, especially marriage, are divinely designed and are meant to fulfill a deep need for companionship. Yes, we're about to see Eve. We saw Eve in Genesis 1, but now we're about to see Eve in Genesis 2. Where Adam needs companionship and God decides, I'm going to make for you Eve. But that's a spoiler for Genesis 2, even though we saw it in Genesis 1. Human uniqueness among creation. Unlike animals, humans are created in God's image, as we saw in Genesis 1 verse 27. We're created in God's image and likeness, as we saw in Genesis 1 verse 27. And are meant to experience deep, meaningful relationships. This reminds us that while animals are important, they cannot fulfill the relational needs that only other humans can. Yes, animals can't give us companionship. No offense to our cats and dogs and pets. Pets can't give us human companionship. They try, we try, it never works. To some level it can, but not to the extent that a human can. Yes, so we need human relationships. We as Christians need human relationships. Yes. God's timing and provision. Adam did not only receive Eve, instead, God allowed him to recognize his own need for a companion first. This teaches patience and trust in God's timing when it comes to relationships and life's needs. We as Christians should acknowledge that no amount of success, work, or possessions can replace the importance of meaningful relationships. No money, no success can replace the relationships we have in our lives. We should be grateful for the healthy relationships we have in our lives and the people in our lives. No man is an island. Isolation is very dangerous, yes, for us humans. We as Christians waiting for companionship or a significant companionship should trust that God will provide the right person at the right time. While pets and hobbies are valuable, as Christians should recognize only human relationships can fulfill certain emotional and spiritual needs. Just as Adam had authority over animals, we as Christians have influence in our own areas of life. We should use it responsibly. So that's all I had for today. Thank you very much, guys. God bless.